What's up, bro? Can I talk to you for a minute? I ain't gonna take too much of your time because I get it. You out here on the grind doing what's necessary to provide for your family. You ambitious. You out here in these trenches doing everything necessary to be your best self and lead your family into a new, better direction. And I definitely understand and can relate to that. And that's why I want to give you this food for thought just to keep you motivated and encouraged as you're going on in this journey. And as you're watching this video, maybe you can get some insight and some nuggets to be able to keep your game tight and keep you on a strong, great mental pace. So as I want to just talk about some of the things, especially in the beginning and phases of anything, direction or new that you're trying to start off in, just understand and embrace the fact that you got to fall in love with the journey, man. You got to fall in love with the progress and not be so attached to the outcome of things, because I can guarantee you right now that the beginning of anything that you're trying to start in, you're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some failures. And in fact, you're not going to be good at it. Can you be okay with that? Can you just be okay for a little while just knowing that you're going to be terrible in the beginning of anything that you're trying to start? I mean, let's just talk about it, right? Let's talk about anything that you started in your life, or anything that you began to do in your life that you got to a level of mastery in your life. I can guarantee you probably wasn't good at it in the beginning, but it's because of your consistency, your drive, your level of diligence that it got you to a place of a better perfection. Not so much necessarily perfect, but you're a lot more improved. And I think that's anything in life. You think about this very cell phone that you're watching this video through, right? You think about the beta phases and the growth spurs that it had to grow through it, even to be at this point in time that we're watching these videos, right? And just the technology that we're able to utilize with our phones. I remember back in 2009 when I bought my first cell phone, right? It was the Apple iPhone. And I remember when the Android was being introduced to me and how it was supposed to be the revolutionary cell phone that was going to be better than topping the iPhone. Now, whether if you believe that Android is better than the iPhone or not, it doesn't really matter. It's really just about preference, because each company is thriving on its own lane, and it's just improving upon the loyalty of the customer base that's loyal to that brand. And that's exactly how you got to treat yourself in anything that you're doing. You are a brand. You are a recognition to be forced with. People want to know who you are because you have something unique and valuable to offer to the table. And whether that's just starting something on social media or just simply starting something new in your own lane, you got to embrace the fact that in the beginning phases, people ain't going to believe in you or rock with you in the beginning until they see a level of consistency and that you're actually serious about what it is that you're actively doing. If you can be okay with the process, whether if people are rocking with you or not, you're definitely going to be in the right phase and right direction. I think what's important is just understanding that the consistency is really what's going to triumph any hater, any type of setback or rejection that you face. In anything you starting out new. And I think that's very traumatizing, and it's very intimidating for anyone that's starting something, because unfortunately scholastic education has taught us that failure is bad, and that, you know, when you make a mistake, you're supposed to avoid mistakes. But in fact, the very mistakes you make is priceless to you, because it's how you learn. I think those are the greatest teachers in life. And so if you can just learn from the piggyback of others who have been in the same phase of where you're at, you can definitely gain a lot of leverage just by taking the time to watch something like this video, listening to people that have been there and done that, and actively doing the necessary steps to take massive action in your own life. Because you can't compare yourself or compare yourself to someone else or their story or highlights. You got to embrace your own story and fall in love with the process. And if you can fall in love with the process without having a level of outcome or a level of attachment to any specific outcome, I think you're going to be more in a better place mentally, financially, spiritually, and just at a peace of mind to just know, like, look, you having fun, you growing, and that's really what it's about. Success is not something you chase, it's something you attract by the person you become. I believe someone by the name of Jim Rohn says something similar like that. But I just want to give you this food for thought and just understanding, like, look, your competition ain't with nobody. It ain't with the world. It ain't with anybody around you. It's with yourself. It's with what's going on inside of here. And I think a lot of us are defeated here because we are not allowing ourselves to believe in our full potential, what God has deposited in each and every one of us uniquely. You don't have to be somebody else to be successful. You don't have to perpetrate a mimic. You can be yourself and just simply grow upon that. Now, yes, success leaves clues. Yes, being around success will begot success. But just understanding that you by you taking action, by you taking the initiative, by you being consistent, is going to attract people who are just as similar or just as hungry, just as ambitious, that are going to help you to take you to the next level. I am a witness to this. These are not things that I've read out of a book. I've practiced these very things in my life. And I just want to give you some encouragement and some game just to understand, look, someone who's been in the trenches, someone who's been in the grind, someone who's failed and bounced back, someone who's been through all of the hoops and hurdles and the roller coasters of notions of just being a better individual. I'm just here to tell you there's no secret to none of this. It's just a level of consistency and diligence, and just knowing that whatever you lack in your resources, make it up in time. You see this very cell phone, right? The smartphone. I think the beauty of being a millennial, and anybody in time right now who has a smartphone in their hand can be able to look up any type of information, whether if it's just looking up anything related to a problem. You can find an answer instantaneously. And I think that's a beautiful time to be alive right now, because the fact is we can pretty much reach anybody at any time, any place, and any time in the world. So I just want to encourage you to just understand, look, just be consistent, man. Take massive action. Love yourself and enjoy the process. And don't care what anybody got to say about it, because at the end of the day, in due time, it's going to make it well worth it, man. So I just want to share you this food for thought, and I hope you got insight and value out of it. And again, this is my name. My name is Dequarius. And if you're enjoying the vibes, you like what you heard, more to this message, man. It's definitely more meat and potatoes to come with this food for thought, man. So hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be sharing some more insight. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.